Hey again, Biggie Ron here. It's time to learn how to sketch in digital art. Let's get started. Welcome back and come on in. Time to show you how to sketch. So let's get started right away. These techniques, by the way, can be used in any of your art programs, but I'm going to be going through Krita. So go ahead and just follow me along and you'll have a great time. We'll turn you into a digital artist in no time. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new document or create a new image. And so I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to New, or you could just click New Image over there. And now I'm going to create a custom document with a custom size. I want to go landscape, which is 3840 by 2160. And I'm going to go with a resolution of 600 pixels per inch. If your device can't handle that, you can also make that 300 pixels per inch. That works just fine too. And I'm going by pixels, by the way. If you are in Krita or Clip Studio or any of these, most of them have image sizes that you can save. So if I go down here and I type in, this is how I save, I go 3840 by 2160 landscape. And I press save. Don't click create yet. If you press save, I'm not going to do it because I already got it created. What it's going to do, if you look in the predefined, see that? It already gives you a predefined size. So I can switch this to anything else, all these other predefines like A1 or whatever. And I can come back at any time and just grab, see, my landscape stuff is right there. So there you go. That's an easy way so you don't have to keep remaking the same thing over and over. You can just do it in a couple clicks. All right, let's go ahead and click create. Boom. And there we go. If you don't already, you want to have your background locked and you want another layer. I'm going to go ahead and call that layer. I'm going to pretend, you know what? Let me do that. I'm going to pretend that it's not locked. If you don't, and it comes up like this, I have mine automatically come up, but if you don't on yours, all you have to do is lock it, click the lock button, click the little add a new layer button, add a paint layer. This little button on the side also has a bunch of little stuff to it. Yours is specifically a paint layer. And then you're gonna tap in there with your pen and click on, let me see. You're gonna type in sketch. Keep it all lowercase. I just do that as a habit from old studio days, but there you go. Okay, so there you go. Now you have your sketch layer, and check this out. You cannot accidentally draw. I have the background layer selected, but check me out. I can't draw on it. I can't draw on it at all. There you go. Okay. So that's good. That's good. Next up is finally time. Now we got on our sketch layer. So I currently have my basic brush number 5 selected. And what basic 5 does is it makes it so I'm going to make it really obvious now. It makes it so when I draw, the more pressure I apply, the thicker the line is. See, just like that. Yeah, there we go. If you're all right, so I'm gonna back up there. Okay. Whoops, backed up too much. There we go. Okay, so I just pressed undo, which is you can either do Control Z or Shift Control Z to redo. Control Shift C. There you go. Anyway. All right, so now what we're gonna do is make sure over here in size, I want you to take this down to, let's do 7 pixels. And opacity, on opacity, I want you to take this down to 40%. Now remember, the opacity for the tool is up here, while the opacity for your layers is the opacity in layers. Don't mess with opacity for layers when you're drawing for your tool. So yeah, when you're sketching, just use that. What this is going to do is, if you could see on here, now it's giving me very light lines. And so now it's kind of like I'm going with the pencil. If it's not big enough for you, you can, always go up and make it thicker size with that, just by making your size bigger. But yeah, that's good. And then if you need to erase, you can just flip over to the eraser. You can also set that up with the driver. That's pretty important. Or, you know what? If you just made too much of a mess, you could hit this trash can right here. Just completely delete that sketch layer, and start all over. Or you can undo. There's a million and one ways for you to undo your mess. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and sketch our first thing. And give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and take a look. All right, we're going to start with something super easy since, we're just starting up. So I'm going to show you how to sketch out and why you're sketching out. So we're doing this. Why you sketch is because you don't want to go in and put a whole bunch of detail into your drawing and then have to erase stuff and have to go back over and over. You are trying to get the idea itself out as fast as you can. That's the thought process behind this. You want to get your idea on the paper, make quick changes so you barely can recognize what's on the paper, and then you go back and detail it. So what we're going to be making is a cute little baby dragon. All right, so let's go ahead. I got my the size set to 10. So I'm going to start off by just making a circle. And yes, this is also, the purpose of this is just making sure everything fits on your page. All right, so go ahead and make a circle just like that. And then my dragon's going to be sitting down. So underneath said circle, go ahead and make a bell shape like so. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to go on each side and I'm going to make little cheekum things, little cheek fin things. One there. And notice I'm not really erasing anything if I mess it up. You don't really need to. Not at this step. Let's see, I'll back up a little bit because I think... There we go. I just need to make sure. Are those are kind of not even, but they're close enough. So I'll just leave it. You know what? I'll do this. There we go. Now they're even. All right. So we got that. I'm going to put some ears on him. Let's see. I want him kind of looking that way. So we'll put an ear there. This ear will be coming back this way. And then I'm going to give him some cute horns. I'm going to make that a little bit. Horn there. And a little fat horn here. It's going to go right in front of that. Let me do that over. Whoops. Oh man, I'm messing it up. You know what? I'll go like this to make sure I know where it's coming out of. Perfect. There we go. So we'll put a little horn up here. Ah, ugly. No, didn't mean to get rid of the whole thing. There we go. Yeah, I'll just leave it how it is. I'm coming back over it anyway. All right. I'm erasing just to make it a little bit more clear for you guys, but you know that you don't have to erase. All right. And so then we're going to put a little spiky spikes. Give our boy some nice chunker feet. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Get that more to the side. Yep. And I'll have one arm going this way. This one kind of coming around like this. I might move that foot a little closer later, but for now, yeah, something like that. And then the tail, beep, going right back here. And I'm totally going to rip off Charizard. Little Charizard rip off, you know what I'm saying? All right, so there we go. And then I'm going to put... I just love this fire. It's like, it's the greatest thing Pokemon ever contributed. Is to do fire dragon tails this way. All right, that's good. That's very good. And I'll put Give him just a really fun little smirk. Little two thumbs. Yay! And then nice big round eyes. And boom. There you go. You got your dragon all done. Anything else you want to add? So I guess maybe we'll add some little spikums there. You know what? Do I want to put wings on it? Dragons do have wings. Not sure what kind of wings for now, so I'm just going to go like that. And his other wing. Be going right. Oh, that's not even. All right, anyway, his other wing will be something like right here. There we go. What a cutie. What a cutie patootie. All right. Now, this doesn't have to be your final design or anything like that, but that is how you quickly sketch. And a little preview of what we're going to be doing next. Check this out. Once you've sketched that, you're going to be taking the layer opacity down itself. Oh. And then you're going to go over that, make another layer called ink, take your tool opacity back up, and now this is how you make your final lines, also by locking that sketch layer so you don't accidentally draw on it. And now you make your final lines on here. Ah, yeah. Make it look a lot cleaner. But that's your preview. End preview. Don't want to give you too much right now. Anyway, that is it for today, everyone. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more, and I'll teach you all the things digital art you need to know. All right, come on back next time, and I'll show you how to ink this bad boy up. See ya!